So I just dropped my youngest daughter off at soccer practice and we were late. And you know what? For me today, for us, for our family, that's a win. Because let me tell you about how this day is going. So first of all, this week, Eric is out of town for work, which you know what? No problem. I should be able to handle it when my husband's out of town, being able to do all the things and run all the logistics and get the kids where they need to be. He does a lot. And we share a lot of the kid stuff and making sure that we both lean in. But, he's only gone for a week. I should be able to, be a big girl and make it happen. But I will say, because I have a very heavy meeting job and I manage a team and I do a lot of things for work, it just adds an extra little layer of complete insanity when Eric leaves town. So just to illustrate this for you, my day today. So my kids have to be dropped off between 7:30 and 8 a.m. in the morning for school. I had to be on a board meeting by 7:30. So I was up super early getting the kids ready, and thankfully I have a mom friend who was willing to pick my children up from my house while I'm downstairs on this board meeting to take them to school. So that's kind of how the day started. And so I took the board meeting and then I traveled into work, and then I was like meeting, breath, meeting. No time for lunch in there, just meeting. And then in the afternoon, I looked down, I'm like, oh my goodness, it's 3:45. I have to be at school by 4:30 to pick my kids up. I've got to go. So then had to take my 4 o'clock meeting in the car. Again, meeting is typically my schedule. I will say I'm proud of myself for getting to carpool in time, because that is definitely the walk of shame when you're late and you have to go in like through the front office or whatever. So that was also a win. And then we rush home and I've got like minutes to feed both of my kids, feed myself, because I haven't actually had lunch yet by this point, and get my daughter dressed in all her soccer stuff, and then hop in the car and run to soccer practice, which is only about 2 miles away, but for some reason in Atlanta traffic takes like 40 minutes. So, we did the best we could. But, I think the other win in all of this is that I did not cry this time, because it has become a bit of a tradition that when my husband's out of town, that just the fierceness of the schedule always reduces me to tears at some point or another. So no tears yet. I feel really proud about that. He gets back tonight. I think I can call this one a success. And so I've been trying to think about, what is the difference maker that has allowed me to have all these wins while Eric was out of town this time. And I think the difference maker is I have discovered Paris Baguette. I have been to Paris Baguette, which is down the street from my house, every single day this week, for pastries, for coffee, for a birthday cake. Oh yeah, that was the other thing. My youngest had a birthday this week. So of course, doing the whole birthday thing, no problem with the extra logistics there. It was a breeze, wrapping presents from out of town family and making sure that all happened, and doing that in the wee hours of the night, no problem. So anyway, I've been a great customer of Paris Baguette, and their stuff is just so good. It's so fresh. They're so friendly in there. And so, at the end of the day, I think the difference maker has been what they always say: we'll always have Paris Baguette.